Basketball players are one of the toughest populations of people to work with because by nature the sport is so accessible and they play so much that those similar movement patterns over and over are just wearing them down, and they're not doing anything to counteract it. They're sitting in chairs 6 to 7 hours a day in school. So already off the bat, they're in what we call flexion, and they have this upper cross. So you're hunched over all day long. The body wants to be an extension. That's where we have power. So they're here like this all day, and the tissue and your muscle, your physiology actually starts to respond to that. When they leave school, they sit to eat, they sit in cars, they sit and text, they sit and play video games. That same movement pattern is repeated over and over again. Right now in our society, when you remove manual labor, which I'm telling you is the absolute equalizer. Free play was an equalizer for us. And well-designed physical development, physical education. That all kind of filled the gaps of the things that we had going on in our life. But when you remove a lot of that, now the kids have specific postures that they're not correcting. And in addition, basketball players, especially in that kind of competitive age, their muscles and their tendons haven't caught up with their bone growth yet. So they're weak structurally. They're not prepared to do a lot of things that a lot of kids are trying to do. Their hips are usually weaker than the rest of their body. Their core is usually weaker than the rest of their body. Their hamstrings are probably weaker than the rest of their body. Their glutes don't fire sometimes as well as they should. So we're always trying to be careful with how we load these kids and what we do with them. So first and foremost, we want to get them to have more stability. We want them to get them to have more core strength. We want to get them to have more posterior chain strength and hamstring strength, because we know if we get their hamstrings and their glutes stronger and to fire right in sequence with the rest of their body, it'll actually unload the knee and it'll start to protect the knee. When they move, when they jump, whatever they do, it's actually going to benefit the knee in a bunch of ways. Plus, it's going to increase their performance because this is where all their power is anyway.